buddy. What the fuck is up with y'all motherfuckers out there, dog? Like, what is fucking really good with y'all weirdos? Like, what's poppin', man? What's poppin', everybody? What's cracking? Your boy is back. Your boy is back. I know I need to get to the main channel, man. I know I gotta start streaming on the main channel. Maybe tonight we'll do a sleep stream. I haven't done one of those in a while, and that would help with some watch time that I haven't been doing. I think today we're gonna do that. I'm watching a video about Japan Airlines because that's the one I'm taking to Japan, and then I'm taking Cebu Pacific to Manila. Which I need to actually talk to them because I really don't want to check my bag, and I think Cebu is going to make me check my bag. I'm pretty sure Japan will let me carry on what I have with me. But I think Cebu is a little stingy with that because that happened to us in Cebu back to Manila. Manila, they didn't care. We was able to take everything with us, blah, blah, blah. When we went back from Cebu to Manila, they're like, oh, you can't have laptop in your bag. You can't have like this and that. And I'm just like, Manila let us fly with it. Like, they didn't say no issue. Like, but I do get it because that's something that could like, would you say like blow up? I guess like a laptop with the battery and shit. I understand that. Because I do realize how hot, what was it, my charging pack got really hot when I was in the plane. You know what, let me go downstairs real quick. Let me look at what I need to look at. Make some adjustments here on the stream. Maybe start streaming on my main channel. Maybe that's what we should do, is just stream on Still City for a little bit. Go get some headphones so I can listen to what I want in my head.
like to be pretty consistent with that. I'm gonna rank this as a 9.3 out of 10. Even in economy, they checked in on you pretty often. They gave you drinks and refreshed them very often, and they were super friendly and very kind. Alright, moving on to the last full meal of the flight, which took place a few hours before landing. I went with the Irish beef with potatoes, and it was a pretty good choice. Before the meal starts, they serve you with some very high quality miso soup this morning. The first thing I tried was their cold orzo salad. I think it had a piece of ham in it as well. This was okay. It wasn't the best thing I've eaten. Their soba noodles, however, were phenomenal. It was one of the best things I've ever eaten on a flight before. Better than a lot of mid-range restaurants I've eaten at in Japan, to be honest. I don't know how they made it so good. And the Irish beef and potatoes were very good as well. Nothing that stands out too much, but it was very tasty. I'm going to rate the food overall as a 8.4 out of 10. The first meal I had earlier was kind of average, and the second meal was fantastic. And I thought that the snacks in between were pretty typical. So overall, pretty solid food from Japan Airlines. After a few hours, we started landing. I don't have footage of the landing, only because I was in the aisle seat, but it went pretty smoothly. And when people got off the plane, it was pretty orderly as well. No one kind of rushed out the seats. There was no shush or anything like that you might see on the newest carriers. So overall, I'm going to rate this Japan Airlines flight route as a 8.5 out of 10 when rounded up. It's one of the top choices for an economy flight for a reason. They do a lot of things right, and they really treat the customers well. If you're ever flying to Japan, try not to take a U.S. airline carrier. I've had really bad experiences with like United, for example. Try to stick with Japan Airlines or ANA. And even if you have to pay a little extra, most times it is well worth it, unless it's like triple the price. Safe travels, and I'll see everyone next time.
Got my Bluetooth headphones. With my figured out that situation. Oh, where'd that? There we go. Where's my wallet at now? I know it's up over here somewhere. Maybe. Taking that time off work, man, was a little crappy. Well, I think what happened was I really gave them fuckers too much money out up front, and I should have saved that shit. Instead of giving them $3,000, I should have just gave them $2,000. Yeah, if I would have just gave them $2,000 instead of I'd have been completely fine. And since I gave that stupid dentist fucking $3,000, especially since damn well I knew and I had a loan. Anyways, I should never fucking gave them cocksuckers money like that. I should just gave them fucking no, I should have probably just gave them $2,000 instead of fucking $3,000. Especially at the time, because I was draining my savings to do that. Although I should have been more responsible with how I was smoking and stuff for the whole time too. I'm pretty set on today. I didn't pick my weed up yet, but I only spent like $90 this week. I only got 3 things of weed. So, yeah. We've been doing pretty good on that, you know? Smoking my bong. I do like occasional joint, especially like before work or after work or during work. But I've been trying to roll those very small and so it's not you know, a big deal. Alright, y'all, we're gonna switch over to my main channel, y'all. Because there's no reason to be on here. I'm not making no money on here.